Hey guys, Natalie Gallagher here. I want to share with you three myths that are hurting your corporate or organizational training business. And I work with a lot of trainers. These are three of the biggest myths that come up over and over and over again that are kind of holding people back from growing their careers and their businesses. So, first, a lot of people think that just because they're a subject matter expert automatically means they know how to teach. This is false. Teaching is a whole new set of skills on top of whatever subject you're an expert in. In fact, being a subject matter expert can actually work against you. Think of it this way. Frequently, people know what they're training on so well that they forget what it's like to not know. As in, they may include too much information that overwhelms the audience, or not enough information so the audience can follow along. And so, therefore, their clients, or students as I like to call them, are having a really hard time connecting the dots. So, just because you're a subject matter expert doesn't mean you know how to teach on that subject. The second thing I see a lot is a lot of trainers think that the best way to train is through slides and lectures because they're training adults. Well, this is also false. In fact, we know that human beings learn the same way as adults as they did when they're children. And if you were a kid and just couldn't handle sitting through a long lecture, chances are you can't sit through one as an adult. In fact, we also know that adults cannot process more than 20 minutes of lectured information at a time. Beyond that, if you're a trainer and you're planning for like a 3 hour lecture, I mean, that is a heck of a lot of work to get very bad results. So skip the lectures. There are many other wonderful learning strategies you can incorporate. And finally, when a trainer is experiencing frustration because they know that their clients or students aren't learning, I frequently see them blaming the client. Well, they have a bad corporate culture, they're negative, they don't want to learn, they think training's a waste of time. It's not their fault. It is your job to help them see the value in what you're training. Think of it this way. When you were in high school and you had a class where everyone failed the same test, did you guys all say, oh, it's definitely our fault? The students were all lazy and dumb and can't get this. Or did all of you say it's the teacher's fault that none of us learned because they weren't able to teach it in a way that we understood? This is the exact same way. So if the client is not learning, and this is a painful lesson, it is in fact your fault. Do you want to know more about how you could be hurting your training business? Well, I do free breakthrough calls with professional trainers, and we'll figure out where you're stuck. All you have to do is DM me on Facebook or email me, Natalie at nataliecoaches.com. Good luck.